Okay, we have turned this down where the lathe dog will now slide on either side. And so what we're going to do now is lay out these dimensions so we can cut this off. So let's look at it closely. It says on here, let's see if we're an inch. Yeah, we make them 4 inches now. So this is 2.25, so 2 1/4 in, and then we have this little 1/8 inch band that they had on cannons to help hold them together because they were cast. Then we have 1 inch for the whole thing, so less than 1 inch. So we're going to have, let's see, if we lose 1/8 and 1/8, that's 1/4, so it'll be 3/4 of an inch in the middle, and then we'll have another 1/8 inch band and so on and so forth. So let's measure that, let's lay that out on here. So in other words, and this is all going to be tapered down, so it doesn't matter what kind of finish you have. So I mean, you could even use this, or you could actually use our rule. Now our steel rule is set up where, see, it's in 30/2 of an inch, and this one down on the bottom, see 40, 48, 56, so that's 64ths of an inch. We'll just say 32. So half of 32, so half of an inch would be 16, right? And then half of that, 1/4 of an inch, would be 8 of these, 8 30/2. And then you can lay it out on there and be able to put it on the edge and do what you got to do. So we said we wanted 2 1/4 in from here. So we go 2 inches and 1/4 would be, what did I say, 8 of these? Or 4? Well, we can tell by quickly looking at this. Yeah, 8 30/2. Yeah, that's it. It's 1/4 of an inch. 8 30/2. If you take 8 into 32, it goes in 4 times, so it's 1/4. How about that for math? Yeah. All right, so then we put that in there, and then this way, see, it's got that little lip there, that little edge that holds on there. Now don't press it tighter, it's going to move. And then we can put a line for a band. Then we go 1/8 of an inch. So if 1/4 was 8 of these, then 1/8 is just another 4, which would be 12. So then we look at our precious little band there, we put it there, and there's that one, the next one. Then we go 3/4 of an inch from there. So that would make it, let's see, that's at 12. 12 and 12 would be 1 inch. So if it's another 1/4 of an inch in, there's 4, that's 4. So it'd be 3 and 4 30/2. And if you're not sure, when we're all done, we'll see if that distance is 1 inch, and then we'll know if we did this right. So I'm saying, always check yourself, check your dimensions and all that. Then we go another 1/8 of an inch, which should be 4 of these, so that would be 3, and then you'll see the little 8 show up on our steel rule. Right there. So then we check, is that 1 inch between the 2 outer? Yes, it is. So we did it right. And again, if you're not sure, I mean, you can even use this yardstick, it doesn't matter, as long as you get it lined up pretty accurate. But this has that little edge where you can get on there and line it up. So just, you know, if you just reduce your fractions, you can figure out what it is. Again, half of 32 is 16, so that's half of an inch. 1/4 of an inch would be 8 30/2. And 1/8 of an inch would be 4 30/2. 4 times 8 is 32. All right, and that's all there is to that. And then we'll go over to the lathe, and I'll show you how to actually draw these lines on there.